Yo, what up, though? It's your boy OG Tim Wilson. And I'm here with the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Wayz, because it is another episode of the place where we talk shop. We talk sports. Yeah, we talk a little shit. It's the Showdown. Come on. Come on. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Yo, what up, though? I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson, and I'm here with Big Ed and Wayz. We are the Nasty Boys, and this is the Showdown. We are here for another episode. Yeah, we got a lot of feedback last week for the episode, and a lot has happened between then and now, and we're going to touch that a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, mostly for fun, to make fun of the people that were overly offended by it, and that's okay. But we had a lot of football. Week 1, baby. Week 1 is in the books, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk some football. We're going to talk some fantasy football. And other than that, Big Ed, what's going on with you?
Man, nothing much. Finally got my tub fixed, though.
Good, man, because you were stinking up the place. That motherfucker was stinking. Wayz, what's up with you, baby?
And not much at all. Today I started helping out and coaching Riley's football team, working with the offensive and defensive line.
Riley's football team?
Riley, my older sons.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought Riley was the daughter. I was about to say, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Okay, all right, that's cool. So that's fun. So you were coaching, man, and how was that? How did that go?
Oh, it was good. The kids were not expecting it. You know, they weren't expecting to actually work hard and be pushed to their limit on the first day of practice.
Good. That's dope. Well, let's do this, and then I want to show y'all something. Let's do this first.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Michelob.
Ow! Crown Royal.
Wayz done switched it up on us.
So did I. Check this out. I want to say big ups to my girl, Sherry. She hooked the brother up with a beer mug. With a beer mug that goes down for the Showdown and for the football season.
Nice.
Thoughtful gift right there. I'm liking her. I'm liking her a lot. So anyway, any thoughts on how things transpired since last week? I got something. So I don't know if y'all want me to go and so we can move on, or if you got anything to add. Because if you don't, I'll just speak my piece and be done.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, first of all, there was a lot of people offended by what was said, and I want to say big ups to Johnny the Mechanic. He went radio silent, and I'm cool with that. It's a whole lot. It was a lesson in who can shell it out and can't take it, because nobody that we talked about were innocent. They were all shit talkers. Everybody that brought up talk a lot of shit and go out after us and see what happens when you can't control the narrative, right? When you can't control the narrative, and we create our own platform so that we control the narrative. You can't stop us from saying what we got to say, and you can't control it. Motherfuckers start losing their head and start bitching. And I know I'm gonna say his name. He told me if he Chris, I know you told me that if I'm going to say your name again, invite you on the show so we can say it, and I told you I'd check with the powers to be as far as bringing you on, and I checked with the powers to be, and they said apply next year. So that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm got to say. You heard
the big Ed.
The whole,
Plus, to apply next fucking year.
yeah, apply next year so I'm mentioning your name and whatever the fuck. You know what? You know how to find me. I'm very easy to find. Um anyway, I also got one last thing I'm gonna say, and then we'll move on. We can talk about some fantasy football, some football, whatever ways deemed. I gotta bring up Michael Acorn. Michael Acorn. Now I reached out to. I've said some bad shit in the past, and I took responsibility for it, and I bit the bullet, and I said, you know what, that ain't right. I was wrong, and it was personal on my part, and it shouldn't have been because it wasn't on him. It was really on what I was going through, and I reached out to Olive Branch, brought him in to the show. We had a good conversation. We squashed the beef, and now he's a fucking thorn in my side. This dude won't stop. He came on he's just going down one after another on the thread, just posting, and it didn't dawn on me. Because at first I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? But that ain't what we said. And and then I noticed he was watching the show and posting his comments in the group. And it got to the point where he finally said something. I finally realized, oh, you fucking with me now. And then I went back and read it. It's like, oh, he been fucking with me this whole time. So, you know what? You got me. Because he had me worked up for a minute. And then I realized, oh, he been fucking with me this whole fucking time. And now he won't stop because I left the group, right?
Yep.
Because after Chris had his little hissy fit, he evidently said some shit that triggered Facebook, and Facebook gave him a violation or whatever.
Yep.
So the group, and probably Chris himself, I'm sure he's an admin because he's Jab's son. So they silenced me, so I could see, but I couldn't comment. I can't I can't do nothing. So what the fuck? This ain't television, so I'm not gonna sit up and watch y'all talk. You know, but he can still comment while he's the one that had the violation. I didn't say shit. I just laughed at him. So why I was silenced, I don't know. But you know what? I ain't down with the petty shit. Like I said, y'all ain't no threatening me. So you can't threaten me because you're not a threat. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. So I left the group. And then we did the smoke session this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't in the group. Michael Acorn watched the show and started hitting me in my
From the smoke session?
came at my fucking inbox. He started hitting me in my inbox. And he's attacking me he even hit me for shit Big Ed said. Y'all say something, he coming at me at it. And then when I said, that wasn't even me that said it. Oh, now you throwing your boys under the bus. Okay.
Tell him if you got something to comment about the smoke session. Comment in the smoke session.
The dude is fucking with me, and he know he is, and I know he's laughing at it. But you know what? That's how he's a thorn in my side. I never should have reached I'm taking an olive branch back, damn it. Anyway, man, no, it's all in fun, man. And just wanted to say that, get that out. You are, God damn it, I'm gonna kick your ass on the field. Let's put it like that. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, man, I'm done. That's all I got. I just wanted next week, man. We're gonna try to get Melvin Hunter on next week from EFG. He's the leader of EFG of the EFG Collective, and we're gonna try to get him on next week. I really wanted to get him on this week, but then I had to. I just wanted to. Michael Acorn has been fucking with me. And he's been fucking with me. But anyway, we're gonna try to get Melvin on next week, and maybe sometime in the near future we're gonna bring that motherfucker back on so I can fuck with him.
Well, Michael, thank you for the views.
He's gonna fuck with me, man. But anyway, yeah. Wayz, what we got on tap, man? What's going on, man?
All right, so we got a little recap to do fantasy this week. To be honest, it's a subject I'm not ready for. I'm not interested. Yeah. And then we got us our injury reports. Then we're getting into the week ahead.
Okay, all right. So the injury report is interesting this week. I know a couple of them, but go ahead and run them down.
All right, so we all know about Dak Prescott. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yep.
T.J. Watt,
I feel bad for you Cowboy fans.
man.
Psych!
For all the people who play IDP, T.J. Watt is out. He's expected to be out for at 6 weeks. No surgery needed.
That's a big one. That's now with IDP. I told you I'm the IDP king. I don't name Chase, but there are certain players that if you can catch them, they have an impact, and T.J. Watt is definitely one of them. His brother used to be the other, but he's not so much anymore.
No. Then we got a few noteworthy people that's a lot of people have on their teams. We got T. Higgins, who's currently listed as questionable, but he's going through concussion protocol, so
yeah,
there's no telling on whether or not he'll be able to play this week.
Yeah, he's impacting me. I think I play Acorn this week in the league where I got T. Higgins, and that's going to be a huge impact on my team.
Oh yeah. Keenan Allen is out with a hamstring injury.
That's a big
one that surprised everyone this week, and he put out big numbers in fantasy. Ty Montgomery, he is on IR. He aggravated the injury, and now he's on injured reserve.
Yeah, I don't have him on my radar anyway.
He balled out this past week. And then Zach Wilson, still not coming back. He's still listed as out with his knee injury.
Yeah, he's not on my radar either. Not yet. But he does have teammates that's on my radar that will be affected by his absence. So that's a problem.
Eli Moore. That's all I got to say about that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than that, that's the best of the injury report. Only noteworthy things I saw in the injury report.
You said Eli Mitchell, right?
Oh no, I forgot. Eli Mitchell is down and out, but I didn't get this. I didn't see how long and his status.
They said at least 4.
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah. That's a big one. That's a big impact too because now everybody's waiver wire is going crazy for Jeff Wilson.
Yeah.
Eli's backup, but that's not abnormal for Eli. While Big Ed being the racist he is attacking Christian McCaffrey, he didn't mention that Eli Mitchell get hurt a lot too. Eli Mitchell was in and out all season last year. He went out like 2 or 3 times last season. He didn't mention that because that's a black running back. I'm just saying.
No, the only reason I mentioned it is because a lot of people picked him up this year.
What? Who?
A lot of people picked him up in fantasy.
Who? Eli? Or
Eli
Chris?
Mitchell.
Yeah, no, but see, a lot of people picked him up last year, and he was getting hurt, and he got hurt a couple times along the way. But you ain't mentioned him when you was talking about Christian McCaffrey. You ain't mentioned
that wasn't more than a week or 2.
Yes, it was. It was more than once, too. More than once last season he went out. Trust me, I had him up. I picked him up before everybody. I had him in every single league I was in. I had him in every single league. Trust me. That mother was in and out of the lineup all year long, and you ain't say nothing about it.
In the ballers.
When Christian McCaffrey when the white man get hurt, then you got something to say.
Oh no, my thing about Christian McCaffrey is he gets hurt every year.
So does Eli. So does Eli.
For the full season.
So does Eli. He gets hurt every year.
Not for the full season.
But he gets hurt every year.
Not for the full season.
But he gets hurt every year. Derrick Henry do too. You ain't saying nothing about him.
Wayz pulling the big Ed.
I'm telling you. See, I know what's up. Wayz pulling the big Ed again. You know, it's funny that Big Ed calls it a Big Ed now. So anyway. And by the way, if you don't know what the Big Ed is, Big Ed was at one time notorious for talking with his mic off. And now
We
we're
still
going to
can't
start
hear
calling
Wayz.
it a Wayz. That's what we're going to start doing. We're going to start calling it a Wayz. Because Wayz do it more than Big Ed do nowadays.
Wayz is up to his old ways.
He up to his old fucking ways. Anyway, Big Ed, you got anything as far as any heavy hitters or what are we calling it now? Because since Wayz can't talk, let's just talk. Let's just talk about him. Oh, okay, he's back.
Hear me now?
Yeah, we.
Now
All
we
right, my
can.
motherfucking mic unplugged somehow. All right. But I was saying, Big Ed,
We was about to have black. We was about to talk about you.
I was saying Big Ed never even mentioned Delvin Cook either.
I do say something
Actually, he
about Dalvin
did
Cook most of the
mention
time.
Dalvin Cook, but he did that because he's Minnesota, so he's
Yeah.
prejudiced against Minnesota too.
God damn, prejudiced ass.
No, it's just I got Alexander Madison on a lot of my football teams, so I need him to be in there running.
Oh yeah, how did that 5 points get you this week?
I tell you who hurt a lot of people this week, including me.
Who's that?
Cam Akers.
Oh
Man, that motherfucker 0 points, 0 motherfucking points.
yeah.
If Cam
Fuck
Akers
everybody.
performed at least moderately good, and that running backs only league whooped what's his face's ass, JPD. But no, Cam Akers came out there. And he's like, "Hey, so do we just sit down on the ground?" And that motherfucker pissed me off.
Shit, Allen Robinson too.
I know 3-year-olds more productive than that man.
Yeah, Allen Robinson sucked too. He was another one.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both of them Matt Stafford's fault. Fuck Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford just doing what Matt Stafford do.
3 picks. I told y'all he's an interception waiting to happen. Y'all talking Hall of Fame. Shit. Not yet. Not my book. Not yet.
who's our top 3 fantasy grinders in each position this past week?
Damn, I didn't make my list, but let's see. For
all
QBs, I'm gonna go with Josh Allen. I'm just going off the head right now. I normally got my shit, and I didn't. I didn't do it. I forgot that it's been a year, man.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a break, Acorn. I know you're talking about me. Josh Allen. I'm going Patrick Mahomes, and I'm gonna go with who's my number 3? I'm gonna go with Justin Herbert.
Okay. I actually got Justin Herbert in my top 5, not my top 3 this
Well,
week.
let's give us your top 3, motherfucker. We ain't ask you all that.
Yeah, give us the fantasy
top
top
three.
3.
I got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz balled out.
All right.
Well, Wayz, what about you? What's your top 3? Top Wayz always do that.
No, I'm saying Big Ed's listed off this past week's top 3. That's what he's going over.
What are you? What is yours?
Of this past week,
Yes.
obviously, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. I think Lamar Jackson did really good as well.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, the ones Big Ed listed are last week's top fantasy quarterbacks.
Okay. All right.
That's the heavy hitters.
Oh, that's what you got. You got the list, Big Ed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, give us the 3 running backs. Top 3 running
That's
backs.
what I thought we were doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
just give us the top 3 running back. I will just picking my top 3 because
Oh, okay.
I don't have a list in front of me. But if you've done the research and you got the actual numbers, give us the running backs.
I got Saquon, Jonathan Taylor, and DeAndre Swift.
Nice. DeAndre Swift had a great week, man. It was surprising how good they ran the ball and how well they ran the ball. The Lions' offense looked good. The defense still sucks. They need to shore up that side of the ball. And people are still crying quarterback, but defense was their problem. When you drop 35 points and get your ass kicked by 3, that's a problem. Everybody blame his pick 6. Yeah, okay. So they gave up 7 points, and the defense gave up 31. Which what's the bigger issue, right? If you're just going by Jared Goff's performance, he won 35-7.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense gave up 31 points. So they need to shore up that side of the ball before they can move, before they can get to the next level. But if they can play that way moving forward, they can still win some games. They are favored. This is a stat for you. The Lions are favored for the first time in 24 games.
Wow.
They are a 2.5-point favorite this week over Washington, and that is their first time being favored in a game in their last 24 games. That's how bad this organization has. That's how bad of a product this organization has put on the field over the last several years.
Damn.
Wide receivers, Big Ed, talk to us.
For wide receivers this week, I got Justice Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, and Devontae Adams.
Big up to Justin Jefferson kicking Green Bay ass and Devontae Evans making Aaron Rodgers feel it. I like it.
Hell yeah.
I like it. Justin Jefferson was huge, man. He was huge this week, and I loved every minute of it. I really
9
did.
catches for 184 yards.
I think Wayz' prediction that Minnesota might take this division was correct. If week 1 is any indication, Minnesota's taking this division.
And our young cornerback crew really surprised me.
They looked great.
Yeah.
Minnesota looks very, very good, and Green Bay looks very mediocre without Devontae. Aaron Rodgers' stank attitude is not working right now because that rookie dropped a pass that hit him right in the hands, man. That was,
and then he didn't throw it to him the rest of the game.
Yeah. He said, "Fuck it now." Lesson learned, motherfucker. You want to be the man. You got to catch. When I put the ball on you like that, you don't drop him. So I expect him to probably get better he's either going to get better as the year goes on now, because he knows that if I drop one of those, I ain't getting no more balls,
Right.
or it's gonna fuck with his head. But I think I think Aaron Rodgers was showing. I think Aaron Rodgers. One thing about him, he does always see the big picture.
Yeah.
So he understands this is one game, and it's the first game. If I'm gonna teach this motherfucker a lesson, this is the game to do it.
Yeah. Bet you don't drop another ball all year.
That motherfucker gonna be. He might be the guy to, if he's available in your waiver, he might be the guy to go grab.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Watson.
Watson. He might be the guy to go get. Tight ends, Big Ed.
Tight ends, Travis Kelce, O.J. Howard, and wow, I just had to make sure I was reading that right. Taysom Hill.
That is correct. Taysom Hill has been moved now to tight end, and he's a beast.
Had 81 rushing yards on 81 rushing yards. Only 1 catch for 2 yards.
Wow.
Yeah. And with OJ Howard, he is definitely the waiver wire player of the week. Everybody's just chopping at the bits to get him on their team right now.
Taysom Hill, waiver wire pickups. Taysom Hill, Jeff Wilson is another one. Curtis Samuels has been another one.
Yep. Curtis Samuels been one.
That's been another one too.
Rex Burkhead is another one.
Yeah, Rex Burkhead is another one. Now, Acorn and Jab, and one of the leagues I'm in, it's a free league that I'm in. You can offset the waiver wire by bidding this play money.
Mm-hmm.
They went out and bought the free agents. They bought up all the top free agents, and they still gonna get their ass beat. So anyway, let's move forward.
doing defense?
where we at? We at that defense. We doing defense?
We can.
What's defense?
Top 3 defenses were the Steelers, the Dolphins, and the Bills.
The Steelers put on a show, man. They sacked Joe Burrow 1 million times.
Yo, they put on a clinic. Yo, Mike Tomlin knew what he was doing. He got the entire team forces, and they went out and put that energy out on the field.
Yet they only won by 3 points in overtime.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, which brings me up to the special teams player of the week. The uprights. Because that motherfucker was blocking kicks left and right this week.
I was impressed with the rookie kicker for Cleveland. He put up some. He not only did he make all of his kicks, he was 4 for 4, and plus an extra point. But the last one was with the pressure on over 50 yards for the win.
Yep.
For the win. So a big ups to the rookie kicker over there at Cleveland, man. That was huge. And Baker Mayfield lost in his return to Seatown.
Knew that was happening.
We all did. We predict that, but I guess we'll get to that later, right, Wayz?
Right.
So, are you keeping up with it, or do I need to? So I can stop writing it down.
Yeah, you can. I've been doing this all last year too. I've been to keep a tally all last year as well.
Because I did write them all down, but I'm probably still going to keep tally on it though. But anyway, is that it? Is that it for that?
Yep.
Yeah, because we ain't gonna do IDP or kickers because that's too. Who cares about
Too
kickers?
much. Two in the weeds.
Yeah. What we got next, please?
Well, before we get to our picks, let's get into our preview for this week. I want us to hit up and talk about at least 2 games we're looking forward to seeing this week. And then after that, we got our fantasy grinder of predictions. Our top quarterbacks through tight ends that we think are going to have really show out this coming week.
Okay.
All right.
Starting with the top games. What are some of the top games that you guys are looking forward this week? Or should we do that one after we do our picks?
Now we can go forward now. I guess we can go forward now. Well, I guess maybe we can do it after the picks because, quite frankly, I have no idea who's playing who.
That's why I suggested after the picks.
You might be right.
So we'll do week preview after picks. So let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, that works for me because then I can know. Actually, I do know which one I'm looking forward to. I do know the game I'm looking forward to. I do know it right now. I don't have 2. I have 1. So if we go, we can go ahead and go through them, and then maybe I'll come up with 2. But I got 1 already.
All right.
That's Buffalo, Kansas City.
Ooh, that's gonna be a damn good one.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's Chargers KC.
It's Chargers KC. That's what it is. Yeah. It's Chargers KC. Yeah, that's definitely one. That's definitely one. So were we doing games, or you got something else before we go to that?
We're doing games.
You're doing games?
Yeah, we're gonna do games.
Okay, let's do it. So first I want to before we do games, I want to recap last week real quick. Okay. All right. So Buffalo dominated the Rams. And we all picked Buffalo. New Orleans squeezed a nice little comeback, right? Didn't they win?
Yep.
We all picked New Orleans. San Francisco and Chicago upset the 49ers in a rain-filled stadium, and the only person that picked them sorry-ass Bears was Big Ed.
Mm-hmm. That's because I'm the only smart one.
Cincinnati got their ass kicked by Pittsburgh. We just talked about that. They lost by 3 in overtime. We all picked Cincinnati. Philadelphia by 3 over Detroit. We just talked about that recently. And the smart one, the only smart one, Big Ed, picked Detroit. New England lost to Miami. Big. That was interesting, right?
Yeah, it was.
Big Ed picked New England. Uh, Baltimore won. Didn't Baltimore win? Who did they play?
I believe they did.
I believe so too. Who did Baltimore play? Anybody remember? We all picked Baltimore. That's why I'm asking. I don't remember who.
They played the Jets.
They played the Jets and they beat the Jets. That is true. So we all picked Baltimore. The Washington Commanders. Carson Wentz dominated, and the Washington Commanders won. They did win, right? Okay, all right. So we got Washington. We all picked Washington. Cleveland came to town and against Carolina went to Cleveland, right? Cleveland was the home team, and Baker Mayfield wanted some get back against his old squad, didn't get it, and Wayz picked Carolina. Indianapolis Indianapolis ended up in a tie against Houston. We all picked Indianapolis. Nobody picked the tie. Tennessee got their ass kicked.
Yes, they did. No, by 1 point.
Tennessee got their ass kicked. And we all
By
picked
the
Tennessee.
Giants.
We all picked Tennessee. Saquon Barkley went bananas. Minnesota beat Green Bay like they stole something, and I picked Green Bay. Kansas City just ran shop. The Raiders against the Chargers. Who won that one?
The Chargers.
I picked the Chargers. Tampa Bay kicked the Cowboys' ass. We all picked Tampa Bay.
Literally kicked it. That's all they did.
And on Monday night, Geno Smith surprised everybody, shocked the world, outplayed Russell Wilson in his return to Seattle with the Broncos and kicked the Broncos' ass. And we all picked Denver. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 8 is the record for. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3,
9, 8,
4,
and 1.
5, 6, 7. 9 and 7 is the record for Big Ed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 7 is the record for Wayz. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 6 is the record for yours truly, last year's and the standing champion. So I'm up by 1 game on y'all right now after 1 week of play. So now we're on to the picks for week 2.
Yes, we are.
Wayz,
We're going to start off with Thursday night football. Chargers at the Chiefs.
Chargers at the Chiefs. I am going to go with the Chiefs.
I'm gonna also go with the Chiefs.
Wayz?
All right, you said Chiefs, right, bro?
Yep.
I'm going to go with the Chargers.
All right. What's the next game?
Next up, at the Jets at Cleveland.
I'm going Cleveland.
Damn. I'm gonna go Jets.
I am a firm believer in Jacoby Brissett. I'm going to go with Cleveland. Next up, we got Washington at Detroit.
And I am going with Washington.
Me too.
going with the Lions. Next up is Tampa Bay at New Orleans.
I am going with New Orleans.
I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
Ooh, this is tough, but
Tough one.
it is because you don't want to go and bet against Tom Brady, but man, New Orleans, they were looking pretty hot fourth quarter. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. All right, Carolina at the Giants.
I'm going to Giants.
I'm going Giants also.
Go Giants as well. Joe as well. All right.
They're gonna, man. The Giants, I think, all year are gonna play old school football and just run the ball.
That's
all
their
year.
best option. Next up is Patriots at Steelers.
I'm going with the Steelers.
I'm going Steelers too.
Yo, the Steelers look hungry as hell. I'm going with them.
Bill Belichick's check is officially this year going to be in a rebuild.
He's
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
hot seat. No, he's officially on the hot seat is what he is.
Yeah, especially after that last game. All right, Indianapolis at
Indianapolis at what?
Jacksonville. Jags.
I am going with the Jaguars.
Me too.
I am going with the Jaguars as well. Interesting matchup here.
I think the Jaguars are going to do the same thing the Giants are doing, and they're going to run James Robinson to death.
Well, can I give you an interesting stat?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Indy has not beat the Jags in their first matchup in the history of the Jags organization.
Oh wow.
Wow. I should change my pick.
Too late. You already picked.
All right, next up is the Dolphins at the Ravens.
Oh shit, that's a good matchup because the
It really
Dolphins
is.
look damn good. I'm gonna go with Miami, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go Miami too.
God damn it. I'm stop picking first. He picking all the same picks as me.
Well, it's going to be a sweep because we already know I am a fan of Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, and Mr. Waddle himself. Mike Gesicki is a non-factor right now for some reason, and I'm not really proud of that. Next up, we got the Atlanta Falcons at the Los Angeles Rams. Sorry. That was funny.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams.
Yeah.
I didn't even think there was any kind of a matchup there.
No.
That's why I was like, oh shit, that's funny. All right. Next up, Seattle at San Francisco.
I'm
I'm
going
going to go Frisco.
Yo, we all are, because there's no way in hell they're going to go 2 games in a row to teams they should have beat.
And, man,
Although Trey did not look great.
He did not.
no, he didn't. But, bro, I don't know if you was watching the game as close as I was, but the 49ers got this safety. Last name of Mufanga or something like that. And, man, this motherfucker flies around the field like Troy Polamalu.
Oh, yeah, I know. I already picked him up on my waiver wire.
I have a question, though. I have a question.
What's that?
Do you think Trey Lance is going to last the season, or will Garoppolo be in that game eventually? Does
If they're 1
Garoppolo
and
finish
3,
the season?
if they're
Wow.
1 and 3 by week 4, Garoppolo's in there.
What's
They
your
have
thoughts,
no
Wayz?
choice.
What's your thoughts, Wayz? You think Garoppolo ends up ending this season with for the 49ers?
I
Starter.
think that they are going to let Trey find his groove. I think they're going to keep him in until, at the very latest, week 10.
Okay. But do you think Garoppolo will finish at the end by the end of this season? Will Garoppolo be starting? Is my question.
if Trey Lance plays the rest of the season the way he played that first half against Chicago,
That is not the question, sir.
No,
The question
I think
is have an
Trey
if.
Lance is going to start the entire season.
You think
Garoppolo
Trey
is a
Lance
starter.
will start? Okay, and what?
Garoppolo's going to be the starter by week 5.
No,
Okay, all right. I think before the season, I think by the end of this season, Garoppolo will be the starting quarterback. I believe
They're
it.
going to have no choice.
maybe as Dallas. But
Either that
Is
or
what?
have a top 10 pick.
I said maybe in Dallas.
No,
It's either they're
there's a
gonna-
reason
it's
they
either-
signed him.
It's
There's
either
a reason they
start-
signed him, and
It's either they start Garoppolo or they have a top 10 pick.
but I don't know if I ain't gonna go that far, Big Ed.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I ain't gonna go that far, but I do believe that some way, somehow, by the end of this season, Garoppolo will be the starting quarterback for the 49ers.
Yeah, it is possible. I have a feeling Trey Lance is going to find his groove early on. And
But I do agree that they want to let him find his groove. But I think, I mean, let's face it, the dude did not play a lot of college football, and
No.
he played
He's got
very
the
little
same
pro.
problem that Trubisky had.
No,
didn't
he
play a lot
don't.
of-
He got a worse problem than Trubisky had because when he had the pandemic, so his season got canceled. He literally didn't play.
Yeah. Yeah, they said he only threw like 350-some passes in
He
college.
played one season. So anyway, he struggled a lot, and I know there's going to be some clamoring, but I also know that they're standing behind him to say, "Hey, he's gonna figure it out," and he may get better because that was some hell of a game conditions to
Oh,
come
yeah.
into your first NFL start with, and we'll see what happens moving forward.
see, that's why
And
it's
it
hard
was
for me to
raining.
go off of that game. Is that game?
I'm not going
and
off of that game. I'm really not. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at the big picture. I'm looking
But
at the
if
big
you
picture.
listen-
This the 49ers, man. This ain't the Lions. They're not going to lose. They're not
Right.
going to just sit back and allow losing to happen as long as
No.
they got asses in the seats. That's not what we do.
No.
It's not the Lions. We win fucking football games.
Yeah.
That's what we do. And Garoppolo, for all of his mediocrity, wins football games.
Yeah.
He's
So
only lost, what, 10?
that's all to it. And when it comes down to it, I think until Trey learns how to win, we might have to sit him back down.
We'll revisit this next week after he's had a chance at this game, and then I'll have a better viewpoint on.
I think we all will, but I'm just taking a first guess this week to see where we go. All right, after the 49ers kick their ass, then what happens? Who's next?
I got Cincinnati at Dallas.
Cincinnati.
I'm gonna go Dallas for the upset.
Wow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow did not look good in that first half.
He did not look good at all that first half. Oh my goodness. All right. Next up is Houston.
Wait, you
at
didn't
Denver.
pick. God damn.
Oh, I thought I said Bengals. I'm going Bengals.
No.
All right.
I always do that, man. He always do that. Be trying to slide by without picking.
Yep.
And then next week he said, "Oh no, I said."
Got to get
All
you
right.
on record.
Next up is Houston at Denver. I'm going to go Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going Broncos.
I'm going to go Houston.
You. Well, I ain't going to lie.
They were better than I thought. They looked
Yeah,
better than
they
I
look
thought
good.
they would. They did. They looked better than I thought they would. So I ain't mad.
The Broncos look worse than I thought.
And the Broncos didn't look as good as I thought they would. And you know what? Russell Wilson has not been a smooth transition so far.
No.
Mm-mm.
From what I understand, I'm talking about something I heard secondhand, that Russell Wilson has been big timing him. He's
Yeah.
been big timing him, and that's not going to play well in that locker room, because we know you make more money than us. We know you, Russell Wilson, but you ain't got to prove it, nigga.
That mint green suit.
No, they say this motherfucker's getting like 5 hotel rooms on the road and shit. He's got all these extra amenities he's got to have to bring his family and all of this other shit. That we don't get to do all of that. You ain't got to throw it in our face that you the man.
Right.
And that's that, that was probably something they were used to in Seattle. And Denver is like, dude, chill with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck this dude. We got a block for you, motherfucker. We got a block for your ass.
Yep.
We will get you hurt.
You gonna end up like Willie Beeman.
We will get you hurt. Who's next, bro?
All right, we got the Cardinals at the Raiders.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. It's like that's tougher than what I'm giving it credit for.
I don't know.
That's a fucking tough one, man.
Cardinals lost a lot of their defense in Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt.
Yeah, I hear you, but
And Chandler Jones is now.
all right, just stop. All right, we got you. You made your pick. Goddamn, let me make my pick based on what I think. I don't want to hear your reasoning. That's still a tough one. I'm gonna go Las Vegas anyway. I'm gonna go Las Vegas, but I'm very, 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 very. That's a tough one though.
I'm gonna go with Las Vegas as well. Sunday night football. Chicago at Green Bay.
No, I'm going Bears.
Aaron Rodgers Aaron Rodgers is not losing North teams in a row.
Yeah,
You got to get somebody to catch the ball.
I'm going Green Bay.
Oh, Christian Watson learned his lesson very handily.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah. Next up, Monday Night Football Part 1. Tennessee at Buffalo.
Oh, I'm going Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, that's not even a hard one. Buffalo looked too good.
All right. So there it is.
Oh, no, we got one more.
Oh, we got one more?
Yeah, we got one more Monday night game.
Oh, we got 2 Monday night games.
We do. We got Minnesota at Philadelphia.
Ooh, I'm going Minnesota.
That's going to be a good game. I cannot wait.
I'm going to go Philly.
I am going Minnesota, obviously.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, as I look down this list, I would say that would be my second game that I'm looking forward to. KC against the Chargers and Minnesota versus Philly. That's the two I'm looking at. That's my two.
Both games are gonna be, I think, high school. They're gonna be tough battles, but a lot of exciting plays going on.
Yeah. I'm looking at KC and the Chargers, Bears and Packers, and the Vikings, Philadelphia.
And ladies and gentlemen, Big Head cannot count to 2.
He said 2 or 3.
He said 2.
He said 2 or 3.
I can't remember what I said.
He said
You
2.
can rewind the tape. He said 2 or 3.
He said 2. Yeah. He said
Well, mine, I think it's unanimous. Chargers and Chiefs is one of the more interesting games this. But for me, the second one is going to be Dolphins Ravens.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. That's a very tough one. We all picked the same team, and ironically, but that's a damn good one, though.
J.K. Dobbins might be back this week.
He might be. He might be. I'm still scared to play him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said he practiced today, so.
But I don't know what he is because he hasn't played in a while.
Now, let's hit up our predictions for our fantasy grinders. Starting with quarterback. What quarterback or quarterbacks, top 3 quarterbacks, do you think will have at the end of week? Fantasy point.
I'm going to first state the obvious, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen.
Mhm.
But my third one, I'm going to go with Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay.
I'm looking at Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, and shit. Let's see if Kyler Murray can bounce back this week.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna wait to see if Wayz say it because I got one that I missed, but I'll save it.
All right. I got Tua. I got Lamar Jackson. And I got Joe Burrow.
Okay, but I've got one that I didn't say,
Who's that?
and I probably want to replace Tua with Carson Wentz
Ooh.
because
He can go 2 in a row.
he's playing against the Lions secondary,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and those motherfuckers are made of water. Yeah. Okay.
So moving on to running backs.
Moving on to running back.
Come on, then move along, then, motherfucker. What you waiting for? It's just sitting there quiet and shit like we had a seance.
I'm gonna go Austin Eckler,
Ooh.
Joe Mixon, and shit. The way Saquon was running last week, I'm gonna go with Saquon again.
I'm going with Saquon. I'm going with Jeff Wilson. And I'm going with Michael Carter.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's a good one. That's one not a lot of people are going to see coming.
A sneaky good one.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with Saquon. I'm going to go with Sanders. I'm going to go with Jamal Williams of the Lions.
After that week DeAndre Swift has, do you think Jamal Williams is going to put up numbers?
Doesn't look like DeAndre Swift might be playing this
Yeah,
week.
he's questionable.
They going to feed that motherfucker. He's
He
playing.
missed practice today with an ankle injury.
He'll be
Yeah.
He'll be all right. Okay. I guess we have to go moving on to receiver now since Wayz ain't going to say it.
Yeah, my bad. I'm tripping.
Oh, mercy. This motherfucker, he just loves dead air.
I'm going to go Jamar Chase. I think Debo's going to have a huge day against Seattle. And Stephon Diggs is going to eat Tennessee up.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm going with Stephon Diggs. And I'm going with Michael Thomas. And Devontae Adams.
Devontae's not a bad pick either.
No. Arizona secondary is questionable.
All right. Justin Jefferson. I got Rashad Bateman. I got my surprise pick of the week in one with Sky Moore.
I like Sky Moore. Sky Moore is very good. Very good pick. Sky Moore, before this year is out, is going to really, really be a household name, I think. I think by the end of the year, he's going to be a household name. That dude can catch, man. He's good.
He did not have a big game this past week, but
he didn't. But that dude can ball, man.
Yeah,
dude can ball. See,
now what?
The way they're moving that ball around, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah, he said.
Now,
they said what? 9 receivers had 9 people had multiple catches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They playing, dude. They another level.
Yeah.
Tight
ends.
Tight ends, I'm going to go Darren Waller. Kyle Pitts. And I think Dallas Goedert's actually going to be a big part in Philly's offense this week.
Okay. My bad. I thought Big Ed was going to play the dead air game again. I tried to jump in and take over. So we ended up saying it together. So I think George Kittle is going to make an appearance this week. I'm going to go with Mark Andrews and Kyle Pitts. We're going to have a Kyle Pitts sighting this week, I think.
Yeah. All right. I have Travis Kelce. Kyle Pitts, obviously. I think of the same thing. I think OJ Howard's going to do it again as well.
Okay.
Nobody mentioned Taysom Hill.
Nope.
No.
That's a every other week situation.
I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody figured him out yet. So he might be a surprise little pick there.
Yeah.
He's different. He is. They are revolutionizing the tight end position in New Orleans with Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's got that figured out just yet. So he might be a sneaky pick in there as well. And defenses.
I'm going to go 49ers. Let's go with the Steelers against New England. And I'm going to say Detroit against Washington.
Shit, you crazy as hell. I'm going to go with
He really went reaching.
yeah, I'm going to go 49ers as well. I'm going to go with Miami. Miami's defense looked very good. So I'm going to go with them. And I'm going to go with Cleveland against the Jets.
Okay. I am going to go with San Fran. I'm going with the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, my bad. The Rams.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Jacksonville.
Ooh.
Who are the Rams playing again?
The Rams, they got Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
They got Mariota throwing the ball to them.
Okay.
I was going to say, man, because the way Jay.
All right, now
plays
kickers.
that
I'm just bullshit.
I'm voting uprights.
Fuck kickers.
They got a better track record this season so far.
I'm voting the wind.
Fuck the kickers. Fuck the kickers. All right. Is that a wrap, man?
That's a
the
wrap.
Grinders.
Yo, that is a wrap, man. We want to thank y'all for joining us here on the Showdown. We are out of here like last year, and we want to thank y'all for coming, for joining us and listening. I hope you lasted this long. We will be back again next week. Hopefully, we'll have my man Melvin Hunter on with us next week. This is the Showdown. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. On behalf of the crew of the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Wayz, this is the Showdown. Peace.